So once again we have something from Earacoustic, and it's a collab IEM between Earacoustic Audio and Zkaai, which is a music artist in China. I hope I'm making the right pronunciation here. The name of the IEM is called Cipher, and it is published under the sub brand of Earacoustic Audio, which is called Lirine Studio, which is focused more towards fashion. So the price of this IEM is around 2259, very affordable. When you will open the box, you have some paperwork, the picture of the artist who contributed in its tuning, and you can already see that the overall unboxing experience, irrespective of the price, is quite minimal and very good looking. So the attractive part of the entire unboxing is this carry pouch, which is really built well. I really like the texture and the stitching and all, and the Lirine Studio button that is there on the flap. And when you will open the pouch, you will first of all have your IEMs and some extra pair of ear tips, and that's all what you get in the box. So starting off with the design and build quality, so the IEMs are made from aluminum, and if you look at the faceplate, so it has that diamond shape pattern, which is like, it is a very familiar pattern that Earacoustic is using with the other IEMs as well. But my favorite part of this design is not the faceplate but the rear part, because if you touch this surface, so it is a very soft touched finished surface. You can say it has some kind of a rubber coating on it, so it feels very nice to touch. And also if you're wearing these IEMs, so it's going to give you a very good grip, and also it feels very comfortable to the ears. One more thing, the IEMs are very lightweight, just at around 4.1 grams, so you don't even need these ear hooks. The IEMs are just going to grip by themselves and going to give you a very good comfort and fitting. Also, if we talk about the cable, so first of all, the cable is a non-detachable cable, which means that once the cable gets faulty, you won't be able to replace it. But overall, if you talk about the quality of cable, so it's very nice. It's a silver plated cable. They have matched the cable, also has some kind of a gloss to it, so that the cable matches up very well with the faceplate. And also if they have included like a microphone at this particular price point, just look at the quality of microphone. It feels too premium and classy at this particular price. And this cable will end in a 3.5mm gold plated jack. Now talking about the technical specifications, so these IEMs come with a 10mm dynamic driver inside with dual magnetic circuit design, and also they have dual chambers. And if we talk about the diaphragm, so they are coming with a nano crystal ceramic dome, and they are also using some kind of a polyurethane for the surround sound experience. The value of impedance is around 22 and sensitivity is around 110, and also they are covering a frequency response from 5 Hz to 30,000 Hz, so little bit extended on the lower frequencies and also little bit extended on the high frequencies, which was little surprising to me. I'll just get to that in a short while. Now talking about the audio quality, so straight out of the box, the IEMs are a little bit low on the bass, more forward on the vocals, and also they are more detailed, or you can say enough detailed in the high frequencies. And at this particular price point, they are competing against IEMs like the Tangzu Warner Moondrop Q2 and also the Sal Note 02. So first of all, you need to understand is that these IEMs have been tuned by a music artist called Zkaai, and I heard plenty of songs from this artist on Spotify, although they are well in Chinese and I could not understand anything, but it gave me an idea about the kind of tuning or the reason behind this kind of a tuning. So all the songs from this artist are more vocal centric, and also they are a little bit slow on the pace. So if you talk about similar songs from our origins, so songs from Arjit Singh are going to sound too good, and also songs from A.R. Rahman are going to sound too good. And if you are into English music, so songs from you can say Enrique Iglesias is going to sound too good. So this is all the kind of songs that you can enjoy with the default tuning. Now every time I'm using the word default tuning, because while I was doing my testing and all, and every time that thing that was coming to my head, why they mentioned that lower sub bass 5 Hz frequency range, because the default tuning is not according to that particular frequency. So I used this particular app called Equalizer, and I began testing these IEMs more on a bassier side. So I raised all those sliders that are mostly related to bass. I installed plenty of bass related presets, and to my surprise, the IEMs respond very well to all these kind of presets that are more on a bassier side. And after that, I heard songs from like this latest from Chanel, the latest song Chanel from Tyla, and the song just sounded too good. Even like they compete very well against the Tangzu Warner, or even sound better than the Tangzu Warner with all those bass oriented presets installed. I also watched a couple of movies on these IEMs, and as you all know that they are already forward on the vocals, so dialogues and all were very clear. The music was good, and also I use these IEMs for casual gaming, and also they are overall giving me a very satisfactory performance. At the end, you should not forget that the core audience, or the kind of people targeted for these IEMs, is mainly the, you can say, people more are into fashion, and also that is the reason they are going with this kind of a look, or maybe the non-detachable cable. So anyway, this was the sample of microphone that you're going to hear towards the end of the video, and I'm also going to give you a comparison, a sound comparison of these IEMs with default tuning with the Tangzu Warner, so you get an idea about the sound signature and all. So anyway, this was all about it. Thank you so much for watching. See you in the next one, and I would definitely recommend these IEMs if you are looking forward for anything in that 2200 rupees or 2000 rupees price segment. Now talking about the sample of the microphone, but first of of all, if you look at the position of this microphone, so it's very close to the mouth. I've seen in plenty of other IEMs where the microphone is slightly below. So in this particular case, I hope my voice is being very nicely picked up by this particular microphone. Do let me know what you think about the sample and if my voice is clear or not.